back in the Cheapokitty. We just taking it for a quick spin though. We not going very far. So guys, while we take this quick ride, something that we got to talk about a little bit: Mod2Fame Fest, June 3rd, Cecil County Dragway, coming up before you know it. I know it seems like it's a long ways away, but trust me, it's not. This time flies by. So do yourselves a favor. Go ahead over to Mod2Fame.com. If you go to the event section, you'll see it. Go ahead and buy your tickets now so that this way it's out of the way. You got it. You don't have to worry about it. We have a limited amount that we're offering. So once those are gone, they're gone. So I would definitely suggest you jump over there. It's going to be your opportunity to see Cheapokitty lay the smackdown on some of your favorite Instagrammers and YouTubers. People we've called out so far include Tall Guy Car Reviews, Will Motivation, Stunner Reese. We've called out Nick Murray. We've called out, I mean, just a bunch. So it's just an exciting time, guys. And I'm really glad that you guys are a part of it, that you really are embracing the M2F culture. You guys are the best M2Fers there are. Much appreciated, and I can't wait to hang out with y'all, man. I swear that day is gonna be awesome. So we're gonna see you there. But back to this drive here in Cheapokitty. Holy shucks, I forget how fast this car is. God damn. What I love about the manual Hellcat specifically, or the 5 things that I love. So I guess if I could review it, if I could say number 1 thing that I love about this car is its ability to do it all. The way it's able to put this much power down with this much control, it's out of this world respectful. I must say FCA Dodge has done a great job with the engineering of this car, but what they also did will still leave you enough that when you turn off the electronic aids in this car, my man, you're on your own. You are on your own. And with a manual transmission to add to it, it just adds to that thrill factor that it's like the feeling of roller coaster. I don't know how else to explain it. I mean, my Corvette is even more raw than this, right? But at the same time, this is the perfect balance. You saw when we drove the car all the way from Louisiana, all the way back home. I mean, it did that. It's comfortable. It was easy to drive when you're chilling. And then when you feel like it, you could just hang the ass. You could do crazy burnouts. You can make the loudest sounds possible through tunnels. And it's just the perfect balance. I do have the confidence to hit corners with the best of them in this car. As big as it is, as boaty as it is, it's not floaty. Like, it can hunker down, you set it into a turn, and it'll hang in there. It'll stick it through the whole way. And for a car that weighs 4,300 pounds, that is super duper impressive what it has the ability to do. I would say the number 2 thing that I love about this car is the feeling that it gives me when I drive it. I would say that has to be like the number 2 thing that I love about this car. It makes me feel, with it, all of its power and using it all and being able to manage it all, makes me feel like a superhero. Makes me feel like I could do anything. Number 3 thing that I love about the Hellcat is when I drive my Porsche and I go to a gas station, the questions that I generally get are like, so what do you do? Or I'll get questions like, you know, oh, how much was that one? Or I don't know, questions that kind of are hinting at you rich ass. And that's just a Porsche, so I can't imagine what it's like for, you know, my friends and stuff, or like Eugene who drives a Ferrari. But in the Hellcat, you get none of that. In the Hellcat, you get more like, oh, I love that car, or, you know, God, it's fast, right? Like, it's just, people are cool with you having the car. They're not like, oh, this guy is a rich. They're like, hey man, good for you, buddy. You know, that's the, it's more like cool, like admiration rather than, you know, hate. So that would be the number 3 thing that this car goes down easy, if I could, you know, put it into more layman's terms. Number 4 thing that I love about the Hellcat is obviously, I mean, come on, the power, right? Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love the fact of having over 700 horsepower? And it really is over 700, because these cars, especially manual cars, dyno at about 650 at the wheels. So that's well over 700 crank. But to have that with a full bumper-to-bumper warranty for 3 years and a powertrain warranty for 5 years. So the motor on this car, the supercharger, all of those things, the transmission, they're all warranty until 60,000 miles. Till 60,000 miles in a car with 700 horsepower. Listen, guys, the future is now. If you would have told me 5 years ago that that would be possible, I wouldn't believe you. I would say it's not. And last but not least, to summarize, the fifth thing that I love most about the Hellcat is, and this is specifically related to this particular car for me, is the value for dollar, bang for buck. I purchased this car at the bottom of the depreciation curve. At least I think so. And there is no way in the world you can tell me that there is another car out there that you can buy for $44,000 that gives this type of enjoyment, this type of response from people, and this type of speed, and still under factory warranty. You can't do it. It's not out there. Trust me. I looked all over. This car makes it really hard for me to understand why you need to go buy, like, I don't know, a supercar. Like, if you just look at it on paper, if you just look at stats on paper, you're not driving a supercar on a track, you know, out of 100 days in a year. First of all, you probably won't even drive a supercar 100 days. But out of 100 days in a year, you may do a track day once or twice. On the street, yo, bro, there's no limits on the street. You can get nowhere near close to limits of a supercar on the street. But you can kind of teeter-totter the limits of this car. So it's actually, to me, more fun. It's headache-free driving. I can go anywhere, park the car. Now, granted, some people who have Hellcats might treat them like they're supercars and scared to go park it somewhere, and, you know, they only garage it and all that stuff. That's not me. That's not what this car is about. But so for my personal enjoyment, it checks off all the boxes and then some. And that's why it has the name Cheapokitty, right? There's just a ton of value there. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. And guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. Those are the 5 reasons why I love the Hellcat. And I'll be honest with y'all, I'm telling y'all, I did the tune in the other video when we talked about everything that was wrong with the Hellcat. When I said bop 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 bop, I'm loving it. It's true. I'm really loving the Hellcat. And you know what? It's because of you guys that I even made a decision like this to go buy a car like this. I wouldn't have done this if I didn't have a YouTube channel. I wouldn't have done this if I didn't get a chance to see how much other YouTubers are enjoying this car. I got a chance to see how much Tall Guy enjoys his car. I got a chance to see how much RP Productions enjoyed his Hellcat, which he recently just sold. And, you know, the list goes on. SRT Mush, I got a chance to see how much he enjoyed his car. And I said, you know what? There's a lot of value here, it looks like. So let me go check this thing out. And now look at that. You know, I got a chance to see Stunner Reese and, you know, how his car looks good all hooked up. And that's my thing. That's my bag, baby. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate you sitting through this video with me. I know it wasn't as, you know, cinematic as it usually is. It wasn't the most crazy shots. It wasn't all beautiful the way that I normally do. But I had to just make something a little simple for you guys, just so that we could connect. Just you and I. That's it. Just so we can hang out, chill, just so y'all can see what's going on with Cheapokitty. I wanted to get y'all an update, but I promise after the next mod, we're gonna do a dope video, super cinematic. We're gonna take Cheapokitty out and show her to you guys in the most beautiful elements, something like what we did with the Panamera just now, but all dedicated toward Cheapokitty and you M2Fers. Hey man, I'm really feeling y'all guys, and I'm really appreciating y'all going out and buying merch at mod2fame.com/merch. I see the orders coming over. We're shipping them out as fast as we can. Really appreciate it. But if you like this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm also adding another thing for this one. Go to mod2fame.com right now and join the M2Fers. You have the ability to get early access to videos. You're getting early access to videos when you join the M2Fers. We release the videos on our website about usually 5 to 8 hours before they go on YouTube. To get early access to videos, you know before anyone when new events hit. And you get a weekly wrap-up where we put all our videos from the week in an email and we send it to you on a Sunday where you can sit down and digest it and go through them for the videos that you missed. So go right now, join the M2Fers. Another awesome thing is you cannot win a giveaway. You saw that we just had the 20,000 subscriber giveaway. If you missed it, I'm sorry. But if you weren't an M2Fer, you weren't qualified to win. So go right now, join M2Fers. And this is Stefan here from Mod2Fame. And we out. We out.